Okay, so I'm going to use this kiradashi that is all orishigane. Uh, it's not clad in an iron or anything. Um, it is, of course, it's folded homemade steel. It has a hamon along the bevel and hard steel edge towards the edge. So it's got a little bit of a goob in there, a weld flaw, but that's not uncommon with Nihonto. And I basically use this as a tester kiradashi for sword stones that aren't curved, at least. Um, this is a Koma Nagura that I've had for many years, and I don't pull it out a whole lot for anything other than my Nihonto inspired work. And when I was originally procuring it, my intention was to polish Nihonto, but I ended those dreams long ago. But this is a fairly hard Mikawa. It is fast, but like I said, the hardness of it is just kind of brings that down a little bit. If you look at the way that these are used for polishing swords, typically it's used more as a burnishing stone before uchigumori. So when you see a tagishi set up a sword on one of these, all you see is a lot of streaks from this kind of burnishing over all of the nikyu, the curvature of the sword. But very brightly. So there's no kasumi left. It doesn't leave a kasumi, doesn't leave a matte finish. It literally burnishes. And this stone definitely does that. It polishes brighter than or most Awasedo. I would say it's close on this bevel to burnishing like a Nakayama. But I mean, it kind of looks like that because this is all steel, and it does a really good job of the burnishing without scratching. That's the other thing. It brings this really high level of polish without scratching. So the surface isn't totally even. I've used this since slapping it, working on a piece of Nihonto inspired work. I've got a few areas that are flattish, so it's not too bad, but I mean, it is, I'm not sure if I can pick it up, but you can see how it's not like a brownish color like a Suida would leave. More of a very bright finish on this G area, the unhardened portion. So it's very, very similar attitude towards a actual sword. Leaves the same finish. Here's my regular cladded kiradashi. It reacts a little differently, not by much. It's still hard. It leaves a bright finish on the cladding. Like I said, it's very similar to a Nakayama finish. It's just, on cladding it's like an 8K, 8K, 10K, somewhere up there. So basically this kind of opens the steel up for uchigumori to give a kasumi polish. You can see how bright that is. I mean, the reflection in the cladding is spectacular. You see the light source. The color doesn't really change from the iron to the steel. Typically, you get that when both surfaces are equally reflective, and mostly Nakayama do that, or really hard and fine stones, without leaving scratches. And that's not to say, and this is just no slurry. So if you were to raise a slurry on this, of course it picks up speed a lot. The finish isn't quite as bright. That's as expected. But I mean, you can feel the firmness underneath, and really, you can tell a difference between this and pretty much any other Mikawa Nagura I've ever used. I have several, and this is just a phenomenal piece of Mikawa. This is Koma. I know why this is used for swords. It definitely, like I said, acts differently than all the other grades that I've used. And that's unique to Koma. There's different flavors of Koma as far as harder and softer. But like I said, in any of the sword polishing stages I've seen, once you get to Koma stage, or at least when they finish it, if you look all over the sword, you see a lot of just basically really bright burnished faceting. And that just gets it ready for the Uchikamori to leave its matte finish. And this just, like I said, it helps bring out the details getting ready for those stones. But a beautiful stone. I'll never part with it. This is part of my sword polishing setup. It's my only Koma. I don't have any others other than, like, I have Nagura, small Nagura, Tomo Nagura. But as far as a bench stone goes, it's my only bench stone. Really, it's all I need. It does the job perfectly for what it was intended for. And that's it.